Good Monday makers. In this week's episode, we're looking at a canoe canopy, a plant sunshade, a shipping supply storage rack, a boat railing, a garden sunshade, and an actual boat made with EMT conduit and maker pipe. A lot of cool builds and really cool things to check out. Let's jump in and look at the builds. First up is this build from Andrew, and this is a canopy for his canoe. He said he wanted to make something unique and comfortable and that he would like to look at and be in. So this is his canoe that he recently finished a canopy for. It looks like they're chilling in it, having a great time. And he's got this really nice canoe, really long, and he's got this canopy that he just built for it using maker pipe. We can see the framework here. It's just basically a rectangle base that is attached to these beams that go across in the boat. And he's got a lot of verticals that go up, and he's got this really intricate canopy that he built at the top here. That many connectors and that much conduit, it's going to be really rigid, really strong. I can see some extra self-tapping screws through the connector into the conduit, so he's done a really good job making sure that it was strong, and it looks really awesome. I see some bracing in there, and just all in all, a really great build that's going to be really strong and just really awesome on this canoe. And he's got this canopy draped over it. Looks like a tie-dye styling, and he's got that matching the seats. So all in all, just a really awesome build. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun out in the water. Thanks so much, Andrew, for sharing this with us. Really cool to see. Next up is a build from Bobby, and he's
So
got
when
a company, Bobby's Best Plant Starts, out in Texas, and he's shared this video with us here. Let's check it out.
start a small business that sells plant starts in Dallas, Texas, you have to do some creative stuff to be able to start plants when it's a bazillion degrees outside, and then to keep plants alive that have sprouted, that are not going to be like just totally scorched by the sun. So what did I do? I made my own 50% shade cloth stand. What do you want to call it?
Nice. You can see it's just a really simple design. Looks like four verticals in the corners, 90-degree connectors at the top of those verticals, and just made basically just a square shape. And then he's got some 45-degree bracing. And then I think he says he uses a $50 sunshade from Amazon.
That just like a little shade situation. It's a $50 Amazon 50% sunshade, a bunch of steel conduit, and these really cool maker pipe, MAKERPIPE.com, maker pipe connectors that allow me to just hold in suspension. Then I can take it all down whenever this part of the season is over. How cool is that?
Super cool. Nice, Bobby. Thanks so much for sharing that. Thanks for the shout out. And if you're into gardening and planting things, definitely check out Bobby's Best Plant Starts. Super cool build, really simple, but a great way to beat the heat. And then, like you said, he can take it down after the season's over and, either use it again next year or repurpose it into something else. So super cool. Thanks so much, Bobby, for sharing that. Really great to see. Next up is a build from Shalom. Not sure how you pronounce that, but he said they built this really simple rack for storing shipping supplies. And this is really clever. We've contemplated how to do something like this, and he did a really great job. So you can see it's really simple. There's just a flange connector in the wall with a bent piece of conduit coming out of it and then going up. And in the top of that, he's got a threaded pipe insert with a washer on top of it and a bolt threaded down into the insert. And then he's got this long bar that goes between the two sides here. And then he's got a threaded pipe insert and this long pipe as well with an eye hook inside of it. And what he does with this, they can actually raise it off just like that and change out these stickers it looks like they've got here. But I could see this working well for, shipping paper, really anything that you have that you want to hang up and have, right above you, just grab it and then, finish working on your package. Just really simple to take this on and off. Super clever. So thanks so much for sharing that. Really great hack and looks like a great use for all the materials. Really simple, threaded pipe inserts, eye hooks, bolts, things you can get pretty easily. So that's just really great. Thanks so much for sharing that. Next up is a build from Gary, and he's building a DIY pontoon boat, and he recently built railing for it. And what's cool about this is he just needed to make a couple of connections and actually didn't use any connectors. But what he did was he used the threaded pipe inserts, threaded into this vertical pipe here, and then he's got I think the top of it notched a little bit. Then he's got this piece of conduit kind of sitting in that notch there, and then he's got a bolt going through this top bar down into the vertical to connect it together. So it's just a super simple no connector connection that he made just for this L-shaped railing he has. I imagine this is the front of the boat, and it's just a really great and smart way to do that. And he's got a lot of bent conduit, some really intricate bends in there. Really great job with that. But I think the no connector connection with a threaded pipe insert is a really, really smart way to just make a quick connection like this and add a little bit of integrity. Just add another connection point for this because there'd be nothing except the two sides here, but it'd just be kind of an empty spot here. But he just added this other vertical really easily with that, and it just looks really awesome. So thanks so much, Gary, for sharing that. Good luck with the rest of your boat build. We definitely love to see it whenever you get it all finished. So thanks so much for sharing that. Next up is a build from Lynn, and she said she's got this. She lives in Boston, and they get intense heat and cold winters. So she wanted to build a garden cover to protect this garden that she's got outside her kitchen here. And you can see she's got a nice raised bed with kind of a wall made with rocks and things. Looks really pretty. And she's got this box that she made with the EMT conduit that goes all the way around. I see 90-degree connectors in the corners, pretty standard there. And then it looks like she's got some T connectors to add some framework going around all the way around the outside. And looks like she's got some shade cloth on the outside draped to protect the sun coming in from this side. And of course, she's got the house on the other side. It also looks like it's draped over the top. And she's just got that secured to the frame with some of the fabric clips here attached to the pipe. Really simple. She said she's still got to add a gate to it, but so far it's looking awesome and it looks like it's going to do a great job of keeping the plant safe from the heat. And I think she said in the winter they'll be able to take the shade cloth down and put greenhouse plastic up. So just a really smart way to do that and kind of take advantage of the cold winter, but also keep the plant safe in the summer. And you just make a versatile shade like this. So really awesome, Lynn. Thanks so much for sharing that, and good luck with your gardening. Next up is a build from, this is a YouTube channel, and he's actually made a boat with EMT conduit. Now, we get asked all the time, what's the craziest thing you've seen somebody make? And we've got jet-powered sleds in the past, goat trailers, gold mining equipment, go-karts, and this has got to be on that list as well. This is really awesome. This is a boat made with EMT conduit and rain barrels. This is from Super Goku E1 on YouTube. Definitely check out his YouTube channel. I think he does all kinds of boat builds with PVC and coolers and all kinds of different things, so definitely check it out. But his most recent build is this one with conduit. We can see he's used conduit and maker pipe all the way around, and he's got these rain barrels that kind of sit nicely in the framework that he made, and then he's got these straps that go underneath and pull the barrels tight up into the frame. And it looks like 6 in total. I think these were 15-gallon rain barrels, he said. He got off Facebook Marketplace. And then he's got a trolling motor on there, a seat. There's coolers. I imagine he's got some tackle, bait and tackle in there, and maybe some drinks. Then I think he's got batteries in the other one that, is the batteries for the trolling motor. And this is just really awesome. He shared a breakdown of the build and everything. What's really cool is how he attached the seat and the motor. You can see the seat here. He's using the conduit hanger straps that you can get locally off the shelf. And they just, go around the pipe and they secure with this bolt here. And then they have kind of a flat top with a hole pre-drilled. And he's lined that hole up with the hole in the seat mount. And he's just bolted them together. And that's how he secured it to the conduit. Then he did the same thing for the motor. We can see here, he's attached the plate for the motor here the same way using these conduit hanger straps, which is just a really clever way to do that. Because I was wondering, mounting stuff to conduits usually the challenge you have to overcome. You can make a framework pretty easily, but if you want to add a camera or a monitor, all those different things that you want to attach to your frame, that's the kind of challenge you have to overcome. But really simply, he overcame that with the conduit hanger straps. And then we can see here, he actually puts it out in the water and gives us a test. As you can see, it's just floating around there. He's got the motor going, and it looks awesome. It's working really great. That's super cool. He's just cruising around out on the water, and he's going to do some fishing. And I think he's got a swivel on the seat, so he can just turn around and kind of cast from the back. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, could be happier.
Nice.
It turned out exactly how I wanted it to turn out.
I've got to make one of those. That is the coolest thing I've seen. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this. We deal with conduit all the time. We always think about conduit and stuff. So stuff like this is super awesome to us. But let me know if you think it's awesome too. I don't know how you couldn't because it's just super cool. But definitely check out his YouTube channel. It'll be linked down below. And actually, all the projects will be linked down below if you want to check out any of them in more detail. Maybe get some more inspiration for your upcoming project. Thanks, everybody, for posting your builds. We love seeing them and doing these episodes. And thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you in the next video.